Before I start this video, I want to thank everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you and your situations. Just in case you don't make it to the end of the video, I wanted to thank you now. Thank you. And I mean that.
You're getting some news from the city of Minneapolis and from Fox's Bill Malugin. Let's start with the city. They say, "We are aware of reports of a shooting involving federal law enforcement in North Minneapolis. We're working to confirm additional details." There have been reports of another ICE-involved shooting. Fox's Bill Malugin with a little more context. "I'm told by 4 law enforcement sources there has been another ICE-involved shooting in Minneapolis tonight. I'm told ICE was making contact with a target who then allegedly assaulted an officer with a shovel or swung a shovel. Shots were fired, and the suspect ran back to a house. No info yet on if anyone was actually shot."
You see, the news, the media is kind of dirty. They got that smear campaign energy. I'm watching World News Tonight last night. They're showing Minneapolis. They're showing people in the street protesting, throwing fireworks. They're mad. They're furious. And it reads, "Another ICE-involved shooting in Minneapolis." And I'm like, wow, it was just a week ago that they took out Renee Nicole Good. Now they're doing it again. You know, they made it seem like ICE was real bad. And all of a sudden this came out. They was chasing a target. This person was on a list. This wasn't an innocent bystander or nothing. And he started swinging a shovel. You know what I would do to you if I had the power to do things to you and you try to hit me with a shovel? But anyway, I guess that ICE agent wasn't like me because this guy, he got away. They said he got shot in the leg. But at first, they was making it seem like another George Floyd. You see how the news is? You see how this dirty media is? You see? They had me thinking that the protesters was out there doing something righteous. The whole time these damn protesters is gangstalkers.
Very preliminary information. More as we get it. He continues, "I'm now told that a suspect, believed to be Venezuelan, was indeed shot, but is okay, stable, and is now in custody." So, these live images are from the scene of where this took place, and it does in fact appear that there's protesters. I just saw a firework. I've got 4 different vantage points of this area, by the way.
Listen, you're not going to see Somalians. You're not going to see Venezuelans. You're not going to see Haitians and Paisas. You're going to see these other people. Who are these people? Why are they out there? It's real cold. Everybody know that the guy swung a shovel and he's a criminal. This isn't an innocent bystander. This isn't even a George Floyd. So who are these people? Who are these people? Listen, I'm not on nobody's side. Joe Rogan said something. I was looking at this that he said, and it made a lot of sense. It's like, this is the scary part of ICE, of all of these raids, snatching people up. It's a darker side to it. You know, somebody told me that the reason they wearing masks, you know, when ICE first started these raids, it was a big thing about, let us see your face, let us see your face, take off the mask. It wasn't just to identify the officers. Somebody told me that a lot of these ICE agents are reptilians. And when they snatching up the people, when they out there, when reptilians is in the mix and ready to fight and all that, they start to show their fangs. they start to transform so they can't take off the mask. But listen to this, because this is the scary part of the ICE raids.
I can also see the point of view of the people that say, yeah, but you don't want militarized people in the streets just roaming around, snatching people up, many of which turn out to actually be U.S. citizens that just don't have their papers on them. Are we really going to be the Gestapo? Where's your papers? Is that what we've come to?
Joe Rogan, I think, is speaking out of conviction, is speaking out of what he is seeing. And I think it's reflective of what a lot of Americans feel right now. People are showing up at the streets because they are pissed off at what is happening in our country. It is heartbreaking to see these images in America.
I think Joe Rogan's factually wrong about his assessment. But I am a big Joe Rogan fan, and I listen all the time. So when I hear him challenging something that I believe, or my gut reaction to something, I actually listen to him. So I do think this is a problem for Trump because I think he is a very good barometer of where people stand.
And I can also...
I understand exactly what he's saying. I mean, just imagine they have full immunity, right? Just imagine a family from Honduras. They walking down the street and all of a sudden these sick bastards who went and bought them some ICE agent uniforms, hop out on them, handcuff them. They think that they going to the ICE facility or some shit like that, and now they up in the bunker up in New Mexico or some shit, up in Utah. It's some sick bastards out there. See, that's the thing I'm concerned about. The people that's going to try to scoop people up. That's what Joe Rogan was talking about. If you go watch this video, that's what he would go on to say. Just imagine some people, they get a crazy idea, and you know it's some crazy ass people out there. Let's say 6 guys. You feel me? A couple of SUVs, black SUVs, some costumes on. Especially if they're the same race as Joe Rogan. If Joe Rogan right now put on an ICE agent uniform and put on a mask and get into a black Suburban with 3 of his friends that look like him, them Mexicans wouldn't know the truth. And that shit is scary. I'm telling you, we living on New Earth right now. This is way different. We're not living on the same earth that we was living on in 2015, 2016, 1985, all of them years. No, stop thinking like that. Think about 1939 Germany. Yeah, think about 1940 Germany. We living on a different planet. Look, the planet that I'm from, that I was born in, that world, the old Earth, on old Earth, that's what I'm going to call it, old Earth, this was iron, I could never say that word right. This was Mike Tyson. This was the Mike Tyson. He didn't take nothing from nobody. We fell in love with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was one of us. I love watching Mike Tyson old fights, but now something happened to Mike Tyson.
Wake up. Since switching to Dr. Squatch, everyone's calling me Moisture Mike Tyson.
See, he's no longer Iron Mike Tyson. He's Moisture Mike. You see, this is New Earth. On old Earth, we had Mike Tyson, the one that'll kick your ass. On this Earth, you got this guy.
Since switching to Dr. Squatch, everyone's calling me Moisture Mike Tyson. Dr. Squatch, total moisture, the ultra moisturizing bar soap made with natural ingredients. Everyone has a plan until they realize they're showering with synthetic cleansers.
Dr. Squatch Total Moisture is made with
See?
trio, plant butter,
This is a joke. Not only is this a joke, this is a reenactment of the fight. This better not be before the fight. Let me see. This was 9 months ago. I think the fight was before that, huh? But look at this. Okay, he's knocked out right here. He's knocked out right here. And what's next to him? Dr. Squash. But what's the picture on Dr. Squash is a Bigfoot. I'm telling you, that's supposed to be Jake Paul. I'm telling you, man, this is how the elite communicate with each other. Right now, what you're looking at right now is Mike Tyson knocked out a loser, lost. I'm not saying he a loser. I'm not saying he lost. I'm saying that the commercial is saying that he's a loser, he's lost, he's sleeping. You hear what I'm saying? And the cold thing is the Bigfoot. See, you know how the Israelites say that the white man is Esau and he's hairy and all of this, and Jacob is smooth and all of that. That's enough of that. Look, we living on New Earth. It's not the same. Mike Tyson not the same. Nothing's the same. You hear what I'm saying? Everything is different, man. We're gonna have to either adapt or die.
Proof that we're already dead. Let's dive in, shall we? You know when people trip on DMT, they always say, it feels like I experienced an entire lifetime, but it was only 15 minutes. Well, our brain has a lot of fucking DMT in it, and in all releases,
when you die.
You know in near-death experiences, people always say, I saw life flash before my eyes. Well, this is the life flashing before your eyes. They want you to believe in the concept of time and that it's linear. It's fucking not. And our higher self is just our future self who's experienced all of this already. You've opened up Pandora's box. We don't exist right now. Think about it.
The worst part about leaving your house is when you see people That's it. The worst part.
If there's anyone out there that knows how the internet works, I have a question for you because something really weird just happened. So I was just in my car, right? My phone is plugged in. I'm listening to music. And I was thinking about the specific coffee drink. Stay with me. This specific coffee drink that I had over the summer. And it was like a banana mocha coffee drink. And I make all my coffee at home. But I was out when I had it. And I was thinking to myself, okay, there's nobody else in the car. So I'm thinking to myself, I should get some banana syrup and make that drink at home. I don't say anything out loud. I had not recently purchased any type of coffee. I do all my grocery shopping in person, all my espresso shopping in person, in case they are like tracking my purchases or whatever. Have never bought banana syrup before, right? It was just a fleeting thought of something that I should look for the next time I'm buying some syrups for my little coffee bar. So anyway, I get home, do my stuff, open up my phone to go just like scroll on the internet. Why was the first ad that I got for Monin banana syrup? I've been racking my brain for like 20 minutes trying to figure out how it knew, and I still have no explanation. So if anyone knows, please explain to me.
Some people would say that they tapped into our consciousness and it's AI reading our consciousness. That might be true for NPCs. But I'm here to tell you that you're doing that. Just like you was always making the weather. You made it rain. They told you on the news, the meteorologist said that it was going to rain on Friday. And it was Monday. And you start thinking it was going to rain. You start preparing for it to rain on Friday. Even though it was Monday, you believed it. They suggested it. You believed it. And then it started raining a little bit. If you believed it a lot, it started raining a lot. And as a collective, it really started coming down, raining cats and dogs. This is the same thing that's happening right now. We always give the devil credit. We always give the elite and the powers to be. We always give the Masons and the Scientologists. We always give them the credit. But I'm telling you right now, when you think of something and you see it on the computer, look, it's so deep, it's not only on the computer. I could think of something and really think about it. It's so scary now. I could think about it. Especially if I say it and my woman think about it too. Oh man, it's gonna pop up. She's just talking about on the internet. This is in my everyday life. And I know it's in yours too. So to answer her question, what's happening? We're free. She's free. She can manifest. We have wings. We just don't know how to use them yet. We don't know how to fly yet, but it's coming. I give it about 4 years and we're going to know exactly how to control all of this. It's going to be scary, but cool at the same time, like a roller coaster, right? Scary, exciting, and cool all at the same time.
That proves to you right there, you know what I'm saying? Just how important to me, if anything, your health has to be, and just extending the longevity of your life, being able to enjoy the shit, going, taking the trips, wearing the clothes you want to wear without having to get surgeries and do all that extra goofy shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. That proves to you.
This is either really cool or a little strange, but that's who you're doing business with, right? So.
What is this?
That is Marilyn's hair. So.
You can clone her.
So, that's awesome.
Oh my god, I'm literally going to do some crazy voodoo shit that I want to wait. And I channel her. This is so special to me. Thank you so much.
They locked people away for months. No outside contact. No human interaction. At first, participants adapted. Then their sense of reality began to shift. Some struggled to reintegrate after it ended.
Hold up. That just sounded like the isolation tactic, isolation abandonment. He said they locked some people away for some months. Let me hear that again, because some people didn't make it back from the isolation abandonment. Look, when I was knee deep in the gang stalking, before I even knew what was going on and I was being isolated and abandoned, like I said in other videos over there at SR&BG, there was times, I'm talking about days, that I didn't talk to nobody. I was really isolated. And all of the problems that I had, the people that I knew, they played like they didn't even hear me talking. I'm telling you, I was truly invisible and I almost lost my mind. I felt like I was locked away. Now, I know that sounds weird because I'm walking around, I'm walking and I'm talking and I see people, but my whole reality, it just stopped one day and turned its back on me and stopped listening and talking. These people literally made me invisible. I'm talking about as I'm talking and walking, I'm a ghost. Now that's real gang stalking right there. That'll drive you mad. Look, this sounds like he's talking about the isolation tactic, but in a different way. Watch.
They locked people away for months. No outside contact. No human interaction. At first, participants adapted. Then their sense of reality began to shift. Some struggled to reintegrate after it ended.
Look.
They locked people.
If the isolation abandonment tactic is successful, then the person will never integrate back into society. You will never trust nobody. This is how they break us. That's why I said it's very rare for a TI to get past level 2 gang stalking. Level 2 gang stalking is isolation and abandonment. It's very rare. You hear what I'm saying? That a person will make it past level 2. Because the majority of people, they can't stand it. They can't stand being in that locked room, locked away for months, sometimes years. I was locked away for years. I still have people that's connected to me in my dysfunctional family that know me, that still ignore me. You hear what I'm saying? And it's some people out there that they didn't make it back. They walk around, they don't talk to people, they don't trust people. You see them. You see them. This shit'll drive you crazy, man.
Saw this quote that said, "I will always remember that you saw me having a hard time and you chose to make it harder." I felt that shit. Saw this quote.
It started when they kids, man. Look at him, man. Shorty's so happy to open his presents, his gifts, man. Everybody excited for him. Look at this little motherfucker. Check him out. Look at this, look at him. A lot of you niggas is him, man. On the real, look at him. Can't even be happy for the man, man. You got Christmas gifts too, but you want what the next man got. You want what he got. You can't have that, man. Look, hating ass little motherfucker, look at him. No, don't hide your face, little motherfucker.
Is the sheep preaching hate when he says, "I'm not gonna let the wolf eat me anymore. If the wolf comes in here, next time he comes in here, I'll do whatever I have to do to keep him off my back"? Is the sheep violent or is the wolf the violent one? He wasn't teaching hate, he was teaching common sense. You know, somebody's knocking you over the head, stop them. Do whatever you have to do to stop them. Is the sheep...
You guys remember this, especially if you're targeted. If there are people benefiting off of your existence, they will be committed to misunderstanding you. This is somebody's sign. Don't waste your fucking breath. If they want to think that you're so fucking stupid, give them a show and play fucking stupid. You guys...
This is how you can always tell a person that's involved in the program, or if they just don't like you. They will refuse to even try to understand what you're talking about. You sitting up there trying to explain it to them, wondering why they don't get it. No, they get it. They get it. They trying to figure out why you don't get it. The fact that you don't see that they don't like you. You know, the more we be around these people, they show little signs. The more we be around these people and try to prove ourselves and try to make them see it our way, you know that they look at us and shake their head and spit on the ground and say, "This person is so stupid. Look at this sheep. This sheep don't even know that I'm leading them to the slaughter." Yeah, this is why I cut certain people off in my life. These people would turn a blind eye to the miracles. Look, I cut anybody off. Let me explain this real quick and I'll move on. There's people that seen miracles. They was dealing with me and miracles happened. And they hated me so much that they denied the miracles. If that ever happened, if you ever been through something with a person and it was by God's good grace that you got out, and it was because of you praying and fasting and they know that energy came from you and they deny it, you tell somebody, you say, "Yeah, man, it was a miracle on 34th Street. Me and Tyrone, we was walking down the street and I told him to duck and saved his life. It's a miracle." If you tell somebody and then Tyrone walk by and you say, hey, Tyrone, tell him about that day, that miracle. Tyrone probably play like he forgot that shit. You will have to pull it out of him. You would be like, you don't remember? You don't remember when I saved your life? You don't remember when we didn't have no food and I started praying and then I came in with food stamps and stuff, or that $155 that I found that day? You hate me so much that you gonna deny that shit? See, that's why the Most High be leaving they ass to Satan.
They were told, even
Look,
to this
Satan.
day, the Anak were creating something much more sinister, a labor force, not only providing them with gold, the lifeline of their planet, but also energy. They introduced religion and governmental systems embedding themselves into the very fabric of human belief systems. This ensured the steady flow of resources and energy from worship without the threat of rebellion or disobedience. Yet it gets even darker. They are set to return.
So what were you saying about when someone passes away, it's impossible to explain what they experience because of our brains?
So in the afterlife, there's no species. It's just like a normal soul without a body.
So there's no separate species in heaven? We're all like the same type of soul?
Yeah, just like think of it like an orb. That's not an orb. It's just like a bundle of energy that makes your consciousness exist. So you feel alive here, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you were in the afterlife, you'd feel infinite times more alive. It's not comprehensible. You can't comprehend being more alive than this is.
So what you're saying is our past loved ones in heaven are more alive than we are
And if
here on
anything,
Earth.
they may be already starting a new life, because life is infinite, or consciousness is infinite. Every soul, there's no start of a soul. It's always existed and always will exist. Three-dimensional is what we live in, right? You can't comprehend four-dimensional. Four-dimensional is time. You can see everything as how always it has been. But you can't comprehend it, because you can't, if you were to look at something and see, let me try and imagine that as if I was in the fourth dimension. You just can't. The afterlife is so many dimensions higher, it's not even dimension, because it's just different.
One more thing. Stop thinking that it could never be you. See, y'all, let me tell y'all been going through a season, and it's cool. Everybody had a season. When you're up, you're down, you're down. And sometimes you're just coasting. That's cool. But you got some people in this world that truly believe that they are bigger than the program, or they are beyond reproach, or you could be having an experience and you're talking to them about it, and in their mind they saying, "Ooh, that could never be me," until it is. Now what you finna do?
And the cold thing is, the narcissist chase away everybody that could help them. Now, the Most High sent people in the narcissist's life 20 years ago. This dude probably had a woman in his life that loved him, and wanted to teach him everything that'll make him vibe high. And he ignored it. He took it for granted. I'm talking about friends came in his life, different people. And now 20 years later, he's going through the same problems that his friends and different people that came in his life was going through. The narcissists never think that it's gonna be them. You know, when the Most High puts somebody in your life and this person is going through something, because we're not perfect. When the Most High puts somebody in your life and they going through something, if you stick around, and I'm talking about somebody that want to heal, somebody that's good, a good person, you're gonna be going through the same thing in no time. It might take a couple of years, and then you're going to look back and say, wow, that person was going through this same thing. Now, if you was connected with that person at the time you going through it, they can tell you how to get out of it. But nope, you got to handle it alone, because you chased everybody who could help you away. I'm talking to the narcissist. You chased everybody who can help you away. You see, let me tell you again, because this trips me out. They be sitting up thinking that tomorrow will never come. It's going to always be good right now. Just like right now, and it's going to always be good. And it always bites them in the ass.
The strange case of the cook pine trees. These trees always tilt by 855 degrees toward the equator, regardless of where on Earth they are growing. What's interesting is the farther they are from the equator, the more they lean. This strange phenomenon is studied globally, though its exact cause remains a mystery.
Celebrities are playing each other. They don't really pass away. This is really freaky.
A celebrity back then was this one, and then now today they're this one. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Okay, hear me out. You ever looked at a celebrity and thought like, something don't look right with you? Either I've seen you before, you look like somebody else, or just something seem off with them, right? What if I told you that every celebrity never passed away? What if I told you that every celebrity is here for good? They're here for good. They've been here since back in the day. They're gonna be here for your kids and your kids' kids. They're gonna be celebrities for your kids, kids. What if I told you that? What if I told you that a celebrity back then was this one, and then now today they're this one? What if I told you that this person was this person? I don't know how they do it, but they do it. I'm just saying.
When the plasma apocalypse occurs, if you read anything about it, the plasma comes and it starts picking like organic things up from the earth, including humans that are totally organic. And you know what the military does on the earth? They kind of augment the humans with some kind of a metal mechanical stuff in them. So the plasma entity can't take those humans. When
my first baby mother, when we was in the military, she used to love Lil Wayne. She used to like Lil Wayne more than me. I wonder, do she still love Lil Wayne? Do she still find him real handsome?
Machiavelli said, "Never be good in a world that thrives on evil. Goodness becomes a liability the moment your enemies decide they don't care about it. The man who insists on purity while others plot behind his back isn't righteous. He's prey. In politics, in war, in life, the one who abandons morality first writes the rules, and those rules always favor the cunning. Do not face treachery with..." Machiavelli said,
Have you ever had anybody tell you that they saw you somewhere and you were actually home? Because you were in and out of another dimension. And I've had some wonderful examples of that have happened and that were proven. Unless something happens to catch our eye and make us notice it, we don't realize we're constantly shifting in and out of dimensions. Have you ever had anybody...
Fuck the truth. Because the truth ain't the truth no more, my nigga. The truth is what you can make people believe. And people don't look for the truth. They look for who they like. And they believe who they like. Whether it's the truth or not. So,
if you're raising kids, please watch this.
I didn't know what I was gonna do, but I knew that I had to fucking be there, you know? Because my dad left, bro. My dad left to fucking Texas, you know? Like, and not having your dad makes a fucking difference, bro, you know? Not having your mom makes a fucking difference, but not having your fucking dad makes a difference, bro.
When you say you knew then that you needed to be there, what did be there mean? What did that encompass?
You know, bro, and like my mind could only grasp what it could grasp at that time. I knew that I couldn't leave you. I wasn't gonna leave you, I was gonna show up. That's it. That's all. I'm gonna take you to McDonald's. All I got is enough money for McDonald's, my son, but I'm gonna take you. That's it, but we overthink this shit. Fucking class, fucking psychology, therapy. Just fucking be there for your children, you dumb fucks. Be there, love them, listen. It's not complicated, homie. Right? That's it, bro. That's all I did, bro. That's all I did.
The biggest realization for a man that's raising kids is to know that his biggest present, his biggest gift is his presence.
is being present in the moment. You don't have to be wealthy. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have the perfect home. You don't have to have the greatest gifts. It's presence that's your biggest present to them. When a man understands the power of presence, everything changes. And you start seeing how just being present for your kids goes such a long way, so far. Your impact is far bigger than you can imagine, just being present.
All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you and your situations. Peace.